Network Entertainment.
Hello everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Kaya Pa Ba with Baus Rufo, and continuing our tradition of bringing back yung mga guests before, because karamihan ng mga tao ini-invite natin for the first time ayaw sa akin. Charing! Tuloy ang chikahan natin, and this time I have back sa ating podcast the one and only child star, mompreneur, IC Mendoza.
Hello! Hello! Hi, Bausi. Kamusta?
Okay naman. First of all, we are recording this around like lunchtime. And bilang siya ay isa nga na talagang corporate goddess, talagang ang hirap na magsingit ng schedule sa corporate. No?
Pero congrats din na ang ganda-ganda na ng bago mong studio.
Correct. Ganun talaga dahil na-awardan tayo ng kontrata sa DPWH. So, meron tayong pambili ng studio. Joke lang. Kamusta ka naman overall?
Okay naman. I mean, I'm generally happy.
Generally happy.
Categorically,
unequivocally happy.
Okay naman. Masaya naman. Lagi naman tayo on the pursuit sa pagiging masaya and pagiging at peace. Busy with work.
Okay.
At like, tayo naman pare lagi tayong busy with work. And happy reconnecting with friends. Old friends, like tayo. And may mga bago rin mga friends.
Okay. Bakit ka nag-reconnect with old friends? Anong nangyari?
Wala, marami lang talaga akong free time ngayon. Hindi, kasi I think, alam naman sa social media ko na I'm single now. So, it's not a bad thing. I mean, happy naman ako na I'm having the time to rediscover myself again. Ang showbiz, kadire.
Grabe.
Pero performative. Pero like, happy ako ngayon na I get to like hang out with yung mga old friends ulit.
Correct. And we're not going to dwell on like the breakup, how was it, keme. What I am intrigued to find out is basically, how is dating life right now? Only because I know you to be a massive Sex in the City fan. As in yung 1.0 ng Sex in the City when they were in their 30s.
Yes.
Trying to just live their life, have it all. And for some reason, I think you found yourself in the same spot.
Correct. Kasi when I became an SATC fan, medyo teenager pa ako noon.
Correct.
Pero ngayon kasi, actually, trivia, I pursued a career in public relations because of Samantha Jones.
Oh
as in,
my
walang bola
God.
yan.
Sobrang ganong klaseng bakla
Ganon ako
ka pala.
ka-fan.
Okay.
So, I think ngayon, at dating at 37, it's interesting kasi, number one, ang daming mga surprises. Na parang, shucks, ito pala yung dating pool na ngayon. Pero at the same time, alam ko na yung gusto ko din in life. So, I guess less time for the bullshit. So, pwede kung less na ako for the bullshit. Alam ko na kung ano ba yung, sino ba yung mga nang chacharot lang versus sa mga, ay baka pwede naman to maging something more.
Correct.
Diba?
And you know what? Let's just make this like a dating special, if ever. So like, ano usually yung parang personally sa'yo, yung mga signs sa parang, parang hindi na yan yung energy for me. Anong mga behavior or anong mga linyahan sa mga DM sa tipong, yeah, but no thanks.
Sana pala nagdala ka lang yung mga, alam mo yung nag-viral na video, yung mga nagpuputukan na lobo. Sana ganun lang ginawa natin ngayon sa akin.
Sana lang ginawa natin. Ibang putukan kasi ang gusto natin Charing.
Paano ba? Siguro green flags ko. Siguro red flags muna. Red flags when I talk to people yung kasi I think we're in the public eye, diba? So, meron talagang mga moments pag visible ka sa social media, visible ka sa Shake, Rattle, and Roll dati. Diba? Meron silang maraming
May mga tao talaga na ang fetish nila yung mga tipong nag-shake, rattle, and
ang
roll.
gusto talaga nila yung shit. Ikaw yung namatay sa MRT, diba? Para, oh my God. So ako naman, hindi naman siya red flag for me. Pero pag masyado nagiging yung showbiz life ko yung focal point, medyo nag-touch ako. Kasi parang that's a small facet of me na nangyari like years ago.
Correct.
It's okay na pag-usapan natin once. Pero like, kunwari, di tayo lang yung kaya mo pag-usapan.
Nagiging meet and greet ba siya?
Nagiging meet and greet slight, diba? So parang ako So ako, yung juicy, diba? Juicy. Parang, hindi naman ako ganun kasikat. That's one.
Well, medyo
meron ako nagawang work before. So medyo familiar sa akin yung mga.
Parang ikaw ang Marina Summers ng kabaklaan nung like early 2000s.
Nung early 2000s. Ay, grabe naman yung compliment na. Hindi man ako nag-global. Pero, siya yun. Siguro that's one. And then, number two is yung, ano siya, kasi like we're in a space na very kailangan extroverted din yung mga makakasama ko.
Correct.
And kahit hindi extroverted, at least yung kayang mag-adjust. Kasi ano siya, ako ay part ng trabaho ko is to interact with mga creators and influencers like you, or I go to like these events. Kailangan yung kaya kong dalhin dun sa mundong yun also.
Correct.
Marami kasi mga taong parang simple lang ako, ganyan. Nothing against that, pero kailangan mo rin syempre. I will adjust dun sa world mo, pero sama ka rin sa world ko.
That is very interesting because you want someone who is able to kind of ride the tide with you and like the space you are in. But also, kailangan very sensitive ka rin na parang they're not just there for the shiny
for the
parts,
clout.
for the
Kasi
clout.
ang dami rin alam mong marirecognize mo yung, hindi lang even with hindi lang with dates, but even with friendships. May mga tao talaga na alam mong, okay, this is such a transactional relationship. Alam mo, parang merong, ayoko lang sabing ulterior motive, pero alam ko may lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang pangarap, diba? Ako social climber din ako. I'm a social climber till death. Pero like, alam kong...
Can you say that again for your camera, for the promo lang?
Oo, I'm a social climber till death. Pero alam mo talagang pag merong kailangan sa'yo. So pag may ganun, I'm not saying na, okay, tapos na yung relationship na to. Sige, pero like tayo, iba yung magiging meaning ng ating relationship. It will be more in the transactional. Diba?
Correct.
Oo. Which is okay lang. Oo.
Yeah. And then, of course, ang gusto ko rin malaman, as a 37-year-old, when you try to meet people now, kaya pa ba ng katawang taong millennial? Because I think these dates, these hangouts happen very late in the day.
Nakakapagod yung... Paano ba? Hindi lang sa dates meron ako mga... lumabas kami ng Sparks Camps, boys. Yes, I'm a fan of Sparks Camp Season 3. Yes. Siya, hindi naman yung date. Kasi mga friendly date lang with the boys.
Mixer, kumbaga.
Mixer, kumbaga. So, kasi sinama ko yung isa kong fellow titong bading. Tapos sinama namin yung mga baby boys ng Sparks Camp. So tas as in naka-bar hopping kami. Baka naka-7 bar kami. Napagod ako, friend.
Oh my God.
Ako naman, I like to go out. Pero yung tipong the next day, yung life of the party ka na ngayon, di ba? Pero the next day, life support. Parang ang hirap the next day. So I guess, kaya magandang experience. Pero, yun nga yung energy natin nung when we were at our 20s, ibang-iba na siya talaga ngayon.
Correct. So you talked about red flag. How about yung mga green flags?
Green flag sa akin is, paano ba? Wala pang green flag ako nakikita. Kayo mga red flag kayo! Charot, hindi. Ano ba? Green flag is, number 1, yung malambing. Like, gusto ko yung simpleng...
Kumain ka na ba?
Oh my God! Diyos ko!
Ate mo! Diyos ko, at the end of the day, ang gusto mo lang pala kumain ka na ba? Okay.
Alam mo, medyo lumang bakla talaga ako in that sense. Pero natutuwa ako sa effort na ganun. Kasi ako, ang language ko is words of affirmation. Ma-advise ako, machika ako,
kumain ka na, sarap mo, sikip mo,
sikip mo, ganyan. Labas mo dyan, ganyan. Sorry. Okay. So, ganon. Okay. So, ako, na-appreciate ko yung ganong community. We're in the business of storytelling. Gusto ko lagi ayoko yung, hi, ayoko yung mag-heart lang. Gusto ko talaga yung, sige, usap tayo maayos.
Correct.
That's one. Number 2, love language ko rin kasi ang gifts. So, kung marigalo ko, pero at the same time, gusto ko rin nakakatanggap na mga, kahit hindi, I don't need the magarbong gifts. Yung mga gifts na napag-isipan.
Correct.
Like, kunwari, may isa akong na-date na, basta hindi pa siya nakakatikim nung Hungry Homies na burger.
Hindi pa nakikita.
Hungry Homies na burger. Pero,
gulat ako, sabi ko, okay.
Ito yung Hungry Homies na burger, si Lorin Uy may-ari nito eh.
Now, up until now, I still have not tried. And I always see it on your feed.
Kailangan yung magpadali dito, guys. Okay. As in, I kid you not, masasarap pa siya sa mga international na brands.
Nahiya din papangalanan because baka maging kliyente mo yung international brands in the future.
So ngayon, Hungry Homies muna tayo kasi this is organic, diba? This is organic, Come on, Lorraine. Anyway, kasi di pa natatry. So yan, nagpadala ko ng burger na yun, tapos sobrang na-enjoy. Yung mga ganong klase mga napag-isipan na mga. So yun.
Tuwan-tuwa naman.
Correct.
And then I also know you to have like a very close-knit of, should I say, millennial friends. So parang let's get into the topic of friendships now. So you have friends na parang have stayed with you for like over a decade. And then, eventually, nagkakaroon ng parang cross-pollination of like new people. And the group becomes like this new circle. How are you able to manage that in terms of being a social butterfly? Kasi parang you always have to be... Kasi parang kailangan mo maging intimate pa rin and vulnerable pa rin to like a new set of people every time there is somebody new being introduced.
Ano kasi siya yung being a social butterfly, ano kasi siya may tiering yan. So parang merong tier 1, these are the friends na makikita ka at your most vulnerable. Yung makita ka talagang sumusuka, ganyan, levels. Ganyan, that's the tier 1. Pero syempre iba yung treatment ko. Kunwari, may cross-pollination nga of different people.
Correct.
So tier 2, meron silang mga nakikita pero hindi nakikita ng mga tier 1. Diba? Meron nakikita yung tier 1. Sorry, baliktad.
Correct.
May nakikita yung tier 1 na hindi na nakikita ni tier 2.
Correct.
Diba? Tapos tier 3, ito yung mga friendships na friends natin pero mas kailangan natin for business. So you really have to be intentional with the behavior that you present to your friends if you want to survive as a social butterfly.
I love
kasi hindi pwedeng
it.
Hindi, kasi what I will make kwento to you, hindi ko na makukwento dito kay client number 1, di ba?
Correct.
So kailangan natutunan ko yun over the years for you to be able to have a strong network. Kailangan i-identify mo kung ano yung mga tiers na yon.
Correct. So sa tier 1, willing kang ipakita sa kanilang nagsusuka ka.
Oo.
Ito yung tipong pag nasa close friends, kahit like magrarant ka ng nakajubad ka, okay lang.
Ganyan. Saka yung mga tipong, yung mga tier 1 friends, sila yung without judgment. Mamahalin ka pa rin.
Correct.
Pero yung tier 2, ito yung mga parang, ay, chika tayo, we're such a vibe. Pero syempre,
pero hanggang vibe
lang. Kasi yun ang thing nila sa mga extroverts. Feeling nila parang, oh my God, ako I'm so open to everyone. Pero I don't show everyone. Ikaw nakikita mo, nasa close friends kita, ang dami mo nakikita mga kababuyan.
Nakita ko yung mga...
Diba? Nakikita mo, diba?
May ang mga candidates lately. Nakita ko ang mga
May leaderboard kasi sa sa tier 1.
Alam mo, may isa sa leaderboard, tipong nakita ko, ay parang siya ang winner ng Maxi Challenge this
Yes,
week.
I think. So may ganun. So yun, yung mga pinapakita ko sa'yo, hindi ko necessarily mapakita sa tier 2. Kasi syempre, again, we're in the business of, yun nga, PR, branding. So kailangan, social butterfly ka man, maingay ka man sa paningin, pero you don't reveal everything to everyone.
Correct. I love it. Okay. Paulit-ulit mo sinasabi yung social butterfly and I can't help but ask na, I think there is a mold of a queer, of an aspiring queer mover and shaker now who want to be kind of like, might be the parts of Tim Yap, parts of maybe you, and then parts of Mond, who are trying to make things happen for themselves. And nakakatuwa siya because it is actually like, kind of like an archetype na now, and it can be like a very good source of living and fulfillment. Ano ang mga tip mo sa mga young kekis there who want to be the next mover and shaker, party goer?
Marami ako nakikita kasi ako I think
marami rin tayong pinagchichismisan.
There kita. Alam mo, Diyos ko, kailangan sa, oh my God, blind item. Parang,
juicy talaga to, guys, eh.
Siguro advice ko dun sa mga baby buddings who want to
Let's just call them baby butterflies.
The baby butterflies who want to start there. Ako talaga, really, invest in nurturing your network. Kasi, ako when I was younger, as in, laman talaga ako ng mga bars. As in, parang ano ba, may napapalaba ako sa mga kakalabas. Pero kasi, hindi lang ako lumabas para like uminom or gumimik. Parang I really made friends with a lot of people. Yeah. Na hanggang ngayon, sila yung mga may-ari na mga ganito ngayon, na parang naging friends ko pa rin sila ganyan now. Correct. So, sabay kami lumaki basically. So, ako, nurture those connections, don't burn bridges, and at the same time, follow trends. Kasi, like, what
I love it. You're such a marketer now. The way you articulated your thoughts, naka 3-point.
Diba? Naka 3-point ano?
Naka 3-point paandar na siya. Nakakaloka.
Saka if you follow trends, kasi parang what worked nung time ko nung 2000, iba na yung design din ngayon. So parang follow yung trends ngayon. Sundan nyo yan. Take note, learn from it, pivot if you need to. Pero at the same time, kailangan nurture those relationships.
I love it. Very LinkedIn thought starter.
Diba?
Diba, Sabo?
And unconsciously nagawa ko yun na yung 3 points.
Diba? Agad-agad lang. Pero nakakatuwa rin no na because I think that's a big part of why you are so successful and your company is really so successful in just not only being able to break into the influencer marketing game, but I think ultimately you continue to grow, you continue to thrive because you have that experience. Yun yung part siya ng secret sauce nyo. Diba?
Yes. And ano kasi, yun yung isa yun sa secret sauce namin na kasi we could always say na kami pinaka-efficient, kami yung pinaka-rich yung network. Pero at the end of the day, in any industry, if you don't really know the trends, hindi ka nagpipivot, naging complacent ka, medyo mahirap malaos. So parang you have to really constantly reinvent yourself whatever industry you're at.
Correct.
So, yun.
So, ayun. And on that note, we're gonna take a quick break because masyadong kaming maingay, nakakaloka. So, we'll be back after this break. And we are back with IC Mendoza sa Kaya Pa Ba? Wala pang episode title to, pero feeling ko bagay ang kabadingan at karangyaan. Diba?
Sabi ng mata pobre natin.
Oo.
Pero like, tama naman.
Hindi, no? So, hindi naman kami mata pobre. We try.
Well, manangya kami in other aspects of life.
Correct. And actually, pag-usapan natin yan, kasi meron kang post, I think, last week about being a Nepo baby.
Nakakatawa.
Gawin
kasi,
nga natin, like, let us settle the deal or let's really explain the motivation or the intention behind that tweet.
Oh, kasi nakakatawa. I mean, nung growing up, yun yung as in dami nagtawag sa akin, it's either Showbiz Royalty or Nepo Baby. Kasi nga I'm apo ni Inday, anak ni Dali, apo ni pamangkin ni Letty, etc. etc. So, ano siya, I guess I came from a family of media and PR practitioners na nauna na sa akin.
May access.
May access. So, it was really an advantage.
Correct.
Pero what I mean to say was, I guess, ang pagiging Nepo Baby, yung naman ako is not really the luxury cars or yung mga kontratang ghost project, di ba? Kayo yan, di ba? Mga influencer na ganyan. Anyway, ang naman ako is the good name and yun nga, that my family built. Na I guess, yun yung masasabi kong priceless. Kasi, nagka-advantage ako. Pero at the same time, I'm proud to say that I'm using that advantage to help other people rise and shine as well.
Tapos.
Yun. Kaya I guess hindi lahat ng mga Nepo Baby masama.
Yung iba, single lang.
Yung iba single lang. Let's go.
Sorry! It was there. I had to go for it. So anyway, pag-usapan natin dahil ang mga kabadingan lang din. Lately, nakakatuwa talaga na ang daming spaces that are like very open to just queer people. I mean, magsimula tayo sa sports in general. First of all, like, we are living in a time wherein medyo dino-dominate ng mga kabadingan ang larangan ng sports. Diba? Dati kilala lang tayo for volleyball, Chinese garter, diba?
Jackstone,
ganyan. Pero ngayon, dear, tawag dito Spartan race.
Yes.
Tawag dito.
Actually, may nag-out nga sa rugby.
High rocks, may aura. Diba? Tapos ngayon, pickleball. Ang dami.
So, happy ako na representation is everywhere.
Correct.
I think kasi nung panahon natin, actually nung panahon ko, like
37 ka pa lang, ha?
Pero hindi, ako growing up also. Nung bagets pa ako, like nung 90s, andun ako sa, ito yung representation para sa mga bading.
Correct.
We're always the gay sidekick.
Correct.
Walang masama sa pagiging gay sidekick. I was gay sidekick for like years. Pero happy ako na we are branching out into these different stories and representation na parang, shucks, ang swerte ng mga batang bading ngayon.
Correct.
Na, oh my God, I play sports and he's bading. I could like, do this more often pa, whatever. Diba?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pinag-usapan namin ni Makoy yan, may mga runner gays, Strava gays. But
ang dami ba Strava gays?
Strava gays talaga, dear. Oo.
Are you a Strava gay?
No, I'm just gay. Oo.
You're super...
I'm a pagod gay. Yun ako.
The opinions of podcast creators, hosts, and guests are not necessarily reflective of the official stance of the Pod Network Entertainment, its hosts, or other network programs. The content created by the people behind the podcast is personal and not meant to harm any religion, ethnicity, group, organization, company, or individual.